Hello everyone and welcome to episode 4 of the TEW9 Dragon Gate series here on the channel in the year 2004 as we have our Open the Triangle Gate tournament and tour. We went away with the Rey de Perez because again it's weird that that's called Rey de Perez when obviously that's more for tag teams and not trios, but Open the Triangle Gate, why not? You know, it was already like the tagline for the tour anyways, because it was literally Dragon Gate, Rey de Perez, and then Open the Triangle Gate, which is obviously a mouthful. We had to pick one or the other, and I figured this was the better option. But our teams, we have a team from one group each, but also Do Fixer is going to have actually two groups since they're the biggest, which is a hell of an advantage. As our first group, Aigan Elisu, which will be Shuji Kondo, Shogo, Jet, Takagi, and Hero. We'll see how they do, as far as obviously Hero, one of the newer guys of Aigan Elisu. And a well-oiled machine coming in next with Crazy Max. So of course, Shima looking to be both the Open the Dream Gate and Open the Triangle Gate champion at the same time. Gonna be a tough one though. I mean, that's a great team to beat there for old Crazy Max. I mean, just Shima, Don Fuji, Kagetora, they all have chemistry with each other. They've all worked together. Obviously, Kagetora is one of the newer additions, or I guess returns rather, since he was kind of more on the mini side of Crazy Max. But he's so far he's fit in pretty well. We'll see how he does. Do Fixer with their third spot. Ryo Saito, Jinkei Horiguchi, and Dragon Kid are obviously, as far as talent-wise, maybe the most talented group in this whole thing, honestly. I mean, they are just phenomenal. Of course, Saito just came up short in the main event of our previous tour's final show against Shima for that Open the Dream Gate title. Huge opportunity, though, to bounce back and potentially get some gold for Do Fixer. The Florida Express, Michael and Daniel, and as far as, of course, Michael Iroza and Daniel Mishima, and Johnson, Florida, which right now we just have him as Takayuki Yagi because, again, just it's kind of weird having it go back and forth between him with the mask and without the mask, but we do have a picture for him now with the mask. That's going to be fun to see. And for our next one, it's M2K, but picking up Katsuhiko Nakajima, which they will have a promo kind of basically saying, as far as on the first day, that listen, they want to be a part of this tournament. They wanted to be a trio in this, and they wanted to be able to participate and get a chance at the Open the Triangle Gate Championship. You know, to be able to be the first ever champs of Dragon Gate. It's a big opportunity for them, and they figured, hey, Mochizuki, he was very, very impressed by Katsuhiko Nakajima's performance. 16 years old, and he gave it to him, man. I mean, they beat the fuck out of each other. At least I was hoping that would be the case in their matchup, and it did do actually really well. So very, very pleased with that. But yeah, Nakajima, 16 years old, coming in to fill in to add that third spot. Maybe he'll be a potential full-time member. Who knows? But right now, he is not a part of M2K, so it's M2K and Nakajima. As far as from that perspective, obviously it's a bit of a disadvantage not being a full unit, but maybe they'll get some wins along the way. Maybe they'll start adding some chemistry to their unit, but for right now they are at a disadvantage. Milano Collection AT, Yosino and Yujiro Amore, of course, the Italian connection. And for Milano, Yosino, Yujiro, man, it's been a tough couple of months actually since the start of Dragon Gate. I mean, they had the loss. Obviously, with Yosino, he lost his beautiful long hair. Yujiro Mori tried to fill in for Anthony W. Mori. It's been a tough transition, and now we're going to hear the ice. Oh, never mind. As I thought, oh, there it is. I figured we'd just stop it there before the sound was made. But, yeah, I mean, for Milano Collection AT, Yosino, and Yujiro Takahashi, a very, very unique group because you have a little bit of everything. You have technical skills, you have speed, and Yujiro's in there. But listen, I mean, Yujiro might pull some out of his ass. Who knows? In this tournament, it's 2 points, of course, for each win. 1 for a draw. Of course, no points for a loss. But to round it up, And it's our second Do Fixer team. It's the Ninja Runners, as Kurobushi teaming up with Ishimori and Yoshitone. We're just going to call them the Ninja Runners, because it's easier than having Do Fixer 1 and Do Fixer 2. As far as for Bushi in there with Ishimori and Yoshitone, it makes a lot of sense. I mean, he's a guy who does some parkour shit. I remember he used to, obviously in DET, when they would wrestle all over the fucking place in the world, they had the woods match, the camp match, I guess. I always call it the woods match, but the camp match, and them doing moonsaults off shit. Yeah, he's somebody that definitely can do some parkour shit. So he fits right in, I would say, with Ishimori. And plus, Kotobushi and Ishimori, a fun little team, and Yoshitone's in there, too, with, I feel like, again, that trio fits pretty well. I do like, obviously, Do Fixer's chances, having 2 of the 7 teams. But you never know. You never know. Still, I mean, the Florida brothers haven't lost a tag match, so you figured they would be quite the odds-on favorite. We'll see how they go with Johnson, Florida being added to the mix. But, we're good to go. I will say this Shingo Takagi is coming. He is in the mod now. He is debuted, of course, on October 1st. We just gotta wait for his contract to be signed. So that's another new person to be added to the groups. And, of course, Shingo, the goddamn man. I thought he was Shingo all caps in the beginning, but it actually wasn't. He actually joined Crazy Max just as Shingo Takagi. I remember he was in Crazy Max, but I did not remember that part. I don't know if he just changed it to Shingo when he went to Ring of Honor. He might have, but I didn't think he did. But nonetheless, though, for the shows, everything's already pre-booked. We're not going to go over the final show itself right now, because it would kind of spoiler alert everybody as far as what's going to happen on the tournament. And I feel like I can get away with that, showing what the final show is going to look like on a tour when we're building to it, and the ideas of flowing, and everybody kind of knows the vision we're going. But when we flat out show it for this tournament, then you kind of know, obviously with such a big tournament, like there's guys that are going to be on that final show that are part of this tournament, and would kind of spoil who's going to win, who's going to lose. So obviously, don't want to do that, at least for right now. Plus, it's going to be a somewhat of a shorter episode, because I got everything kind of figured out what I want to do. Obviously, with tournament matches, it's going to be pretty much a breeze. I will say this, because it is so short, it's because it's using a lot of people, too, on the same card. As far as, you're going to have 3 trios matches per night. That's a lot of people, obviously, with the roster only being 25 people. We've had to make sure every show is an hour long. Maybe that might affect us, but right now I think we're going to be just fine. As, night off. We're just going to skip that, because again, we need our open again. Now, I do want to start off in the Dragon Gate Arena. I think that'd be a fun first day start for us, because I want to end the tour in Kansai. And, as far as obviously broadcasting again, we're doing pretty well with what we want to do with our broadcasting. We won't do any booking team meetings or anything like that. Tsubasa again wants to work. We actually might need him tonight, so sure, come on in. Which again, we've used him in the past, but we didn't use him in the past actually. I thought we were going to, but then we ended up changing our mind. But 9 people showing up for the pre-show training for the basic and safety drills. I know Kinsuke and Hokuto is going to be on every single show, so I know road agenting is going to be a breeze. So that's going to be nice. Tanasaki left the locker room and he created a silly game that quickly became very popular backstage. We don't need to inspire anybody anyway, so that's good. So, this new Fixer match, that is actually the Ninja Runners, I believe. Oh no, that's the actual Do Fixer team. We're going to see Dragon Kid beat Shuji Kondo. They always work well together. Obviously, Shuji Kondo just kind of being a mini hoss in there, throwing them around. But this time, he gets them up looking to, playing his ass down. But he ends up getting a roll-up mid-air as far as Dragon Kid does the on-the-shoulders roll through and gets the win. So he ends up getting 2 points for his Do Fixer team. This is the Ninja Runners team. Yeah. As we didn't pick a winner actually right now, which was kind of weird. We will, we'll give it to Ibushi. We'll have him beat Nakajima. Obviously, some talent in this fucking matchup, though. But yeah, this was, and then this is the, they have a partner for the tournament, which is obviously Nakajima. So it's basically Machizuki and Doi coming out. This is going to open up the tournament, basically, this idea, where they come out. The actual group has not been, like, released, like the standings. Everybody just knows that tonight's the start of the tournament. So I want to kind of preference that. That's why it's a big surprise, for Nakajima to be involved. But yeah, that's that covers that. Then, we're also going to have Kudo and Yuki Tanasaki, since it's an hour, the show. Might as well have 4 matches on here, so Kudo is going to get the win here over Tanasaki, which we'll put that here. 50 minutes is a long time for the opener, but I think we'll be alright. And then our main event is going to be Crazy Max and the Italian Connection, which is going to go 17 minutes. Yoshino's going to beat Kagetora, so win for the Italian Connection over fucking Shima was the agent. Glad we got that. Crazy Max goes here for the main event. Want to make sure Shima was doing that as well. I don't even want him doing this one, Gensuke. Because obviously just his experience is bad. I feel weird about changing that, because technically he doesn't have a lot of experience compared to like Hokuto and Kinsuke. But he is a good agent though at the same time, so it's kind of weird. Yeah, Kinsuke here as well. Are we good on... Okay, we're at least good on that, I think. Alright, we're good there. So yeah, basically... Oh, it's still too high. Which is luckily, we have this little hype video. Backstage. It's not even a hype video, it's actually a backstage kind of promo talking about how, man, they got their 3rd guy. And they cannot wait for this tournament. They know that they have a ace in the hole. Obviously hyping up, oh shit, it's going to be Kensuke. Kensuke's going to be in it. But obviously, it as we've already revealed, it will not be Kensuke. But that idea, that it, teasing the, oh shit, Kensuke's coming to help out the Florida Express. I mean, this is going to be such an unstoppable team, right? And then it turns into Johnson, Florida. But, yeah, I think we're good to go. Put the little backstage promo right in the middle to kind of split up the 2 matches. The undercard and the upper card. And then, the ice going just great. But boy, I cannot wait for these contracts to be done. A lot of renovating going on, and it's a pain in the ass. But we gotta power through. Well, I'm not just gonna sit here and not play this goddamn save, because it's Dragon Gate, goddammit. And man, the promo itself could have probably been better, but we'll work with it. A 26 isn't the worst thing in the world. We need to add a banner too. I just now realized that. Oh man. Well, Nakajima gets concussed, so that's great. Boy, oh boy. He's going to be out for at least a month. So, wow. That really ruins a lot of plans. Because, spoiler alert, it was going to be basically Nakajima was going to earn the trust and respect of Machizuki and Doi. And he was going to become a member of M2K so they could have a trio and we could keep Nakajima working for us for a little bit longer. That's out the window, though. But do Fixer, though. Do get the win. Bushi with the Golden Star Bomb. I'm assuming that Power Bomb fucking ended his little life. Tough break. Kudo beats Nuki Tanasaki with a diving double knee drop. Tanasaki was off his game, but it's still a decent little matchup. Crowd's still hot, though. Oh, man. But the fucking the goddamn Florida brothers. Brutal. But, I guess it could have been worse. It was better than the promo with Machizuki. Do Fixer beating Aigon Lisu, so a clean sweep for Do Fixer tonight. Hiro, Shogo Takagi, and Shuji Kondo, all worse than Dragon Kid, Saito, and Horiguchi, so obviously the right team wins here. And Dragon Kid with that roll-up in 12 minutes, and then in 17 minutes, Yoshino getting the submission victory, and Shima with a 69, unreal. Yoshino best guy on the match for his side, but obviously Shima, the champ, and rolling with that great performance. Yeah, Yujiro with a 32. That was brutal. But a very hot finish. Crowd was hot. Actually, a pretty good match. We increased our popularity. Because the Florida Express, it's an angle, it's not a match. And we still haven't turned back on the match requirements because there's stuff like this where not everything needs to be a comedy match for a show, and they just aren't booked for tonight's show because they get the break. It just is what it is. So, sure, we could have had Ichikawa or even Sakihiko Machine in this opening matchup and have that be the comedy match, but we figured, why go away from that? Why do that when we could do Kudo versus Nuki Tanasaki? A little build before the Aigan Lisu do Fixer match. You know, that made, in my opinion, made more sense to do that. But yeah, it was a good show. Increased the popularity, so it's doing that for us. Thank God. Obviously, again, we would put over ourselves if we could. But yeah, we'll put over Machizuki. He was fantastic tonight. Big hugs for Nakajima, man. Just brutal. Absolutely brutal. And let's see what we get. Trying to think. Actually, Dragon Kid was phenomenal tonight too, so we'll put him over. Good shit. Good shit. Yeah, oh man, he's out for a year. That's crazy. I mean, that is a major concussion. I figured it was gonna be a long time. Didn't think it was gonna be a whole ass year. So that's tough. Man, oh man, he actually made money. That's crazy. He made $105. Yeah, that's pretty wild. Obviously, with the pay, man, we paid about $5,000 of bonuses and $6,000 on basic pay. A lot of people on exclusive deals. Hey, we're increasing our popularity, at least in a region. We increased in Kanto. If we can get Kansai up to 55s or anything close to that, that'd be phenomenal, but not the case, at least for right now. And yeah, I mean, first show has been a complete disaster with the Nakajima injury. Completely ruins any plans. Now, we get to have M2K go out there and say, well, so much for that. We're now going to have to work this 2-on-3, which is crazy, but we'll see if they can handle it. Alrighty, have the stars aligned for this second day, though. Sure, we have a major setback with no Nakajima, but my God, did we have something cooking now that I think is going to be pretty fun to see play out. I'm trying to think where we want to go. Because, yeah, we ran there in July. Want to run somewhere we haven't actually been to, but somewhere where we can at least make some money as well. Yeah, looks like this is going to be our best bet, Jigoku, but, yeah, we're definitely going to be way under that. Yeah, it's going to be about, well, actually, Ashima is going to be used, so we could technically go bigger. Okay, let's go 600 to, like, 1,000. That'll help us out a little bit. There we go. Yeah, it's much better. Just about 650 or 800. Let's go with this Plaza, Hiroshima Astor Plaza. Of course, on television with Gaora Sports. Oh yeah, Jin Gaoraguchi, we put him on the booking team as well. Oh yeah, I think you guys saw that. I always forget what I do at the end of the episodes. But I'm pretty sure you guys saw that. But yeah, it does. We have been saving. We've been saving creative energy. We got about 250 pretty much every time we start. So that's great. Horiguchi's still kind of on the weird phase of like the transitional phase of getting on to the booking committee or the booking team. It's not really a committee. But it's just guys getting together and being like, hey, what do you think, brother? But yeah, Kinsuke again being just the foundation of goddamn Dragon Gate. He's holding us up by his fucking arms and legs at this rate. As Sakihiko Machine in fine form before the show, keeping everyone in a great mood with his hilarious road stories. Way to go, Sakihiko Machine. So for this show, let's just go ahead and get this out of the way. So, the big reveal, it's Johnson, Florida, which we're gonna again, we'll go ahead and add the segment, but the idea of Iwasa Mishima, they get this big introduction to Johnson, Florida, with the idea that it's going to be Kensuke, but then Hokuto So not just not so fast. You're not gonna have a match 2-on-3. It's gonna be 3-on-3. She's joining Mochizuki Nurkidoi for this match. They are gonna win too, because Johnson Florida fucks up the comedy spot. He tries to put the chair over himself. He fumbles the chair. Hokuto then pretends like she gets hit. Johnson Florida is just, oh god, he's, deer caught in the headlights type of thing. Gets caught by the ref, and Hokuto pulls a fast one on him. Gets the win for M2K. And this match is probably not going to go over well at all, but it's going to be a lot of fun. That's all that matters. So yeah, that's a fun little thing to at least put a little ribbon on top for their performances as of late. I'm trying to think. Oh yeah, we got to change him as far as we got to make sure we load that. It didn't change the picture, god damn it. But we got it. There it is. Boy, we had to go deep into the archives to find a good picture. Then we had to try and get the best out of it. Not too bad though. It's honestly not too bad for what it could have been, I guess. It could have just been nothing, but yeah. Johnson, Florida, taking the reins there, which again, it's kind of weird to do it like this because, obviously we'll have, it can't be Hokuto, it's got to be Kinsuke. There we go. We got it all figured out. Alright. So, then, we actually have a non-tournament matchup. As a little video about the Dragon Gate Dojo. And as far as video on the Dragon Gate Dojo, showcasing it off and talking about the first ever debut in Shingo Takagi. And it's Shima and Don Fuji kind of talking about what's been going on. You kind of, where's the location at? All the shit to where we try and get people that are watching the show being like, fuck, I want to be a part of this. Let's go down to the fucking dojo and train under Shima and Kinsuke, and as far as which is a fucking crazy pair of guys to train. And Hokuto's going to be there. And got a lot of knowledge, a wealth of knowledge, and even some of the guys like Don Fuji and Mochizuki, and those guys coming in and out, helping out, training. But for Shima, he's talking about, man, this kid, and in Shingo Takagi, he's been trained at Animal Hamaguchi's dojo, and he's his story's kind of crazy though. He started training when he was at Animal Hamaguchi's gym. He was like 300 pounds. He had overate himself to almost death. He lost a whole bunch of weight, working hard, busting his fucking ass, and his 2005, his first full year in the business, it's one of the best years you'll see out of a Japanese talent, because it's the only place where a guy like that's going to get that type of push and that type of opportunity at a high level. And he was rocking and rolling pretty much from there on out, and he's got some big things going for him, for sure. And he's going to team with Shima. That's the idea, is to wrap it up with that video, is just being like, we're going to see what this kid's about. He's going to take on Fuji Kagetora. I'm going to team up with him. We're going to send him through the ringer on his first night. And he's going to lose, obviously, against Don Fuji. But it's a bit of a, holy shit, this kid is got something. We give him some offense. Him and Don Fuji trade chops. It's a real showcase for him. In a big, big way. It's not Shima's not really involved in the match. It's really like a 2-on-1 match for a good bit of it. But yeah, it's kind of weird going match. It's weird going from a tournament match to a non-tournament match. It's angle match, but it's gonna work out. I got faith in it. But yeah, Igon Lisu Do Fixer's gonna be next here. This will be the Steel Show matchup. It's the Ninja Runners Do Fixer matchups for them. But they are gonna get the win. Will Igon Lisu? Shuchikano's gonna be Yoshitone. Yoshitone's a little unhappy about it, kind of crazy. But then Do Fixer and the Italian Connection, which we're actually going to give this a lot more time now that we don't need 2 Steal the Show matches, obviously. As far as, it is a 20-minute time limit as, as far as for the draw. I do want to preference that, because obviously with New Japan and All Japan, with their, with their round-robin tournaments, it's usually 30 minutes, but because Dragon Gate style is a little different, and it's a little bit more fast-paced, they cap it at 20. But so I just wanted to preference that before we run the show. But I mean, it's going to be a pretty decent little show, I think, all things considered. Florida Express losing their first match, unfortunately, for them. We do want to have, I think we're going to have Kenta just ref the whole night, to be honest, if we can. If he's not going to die out there. It'd just be a lot easier. Okay, perfect. So yeah, he's going to be able to do that. We can cut this down a little bit to about 5 minutes, at least help him out a little bit. But yeah, I mean, we're good to go. Mori and Milano's still overused, but everybody else is pretty much good to go. Let's run it. 38 for the Johnson, Florida reveal, but man, Hokuto though, big pop for her, and I'm glad that went over well. Boy, that really saved it. That shows you how bad that segment was. The first part, when it ends up being a 38 because of a 62 and a 25. They couldn't even really meet in the middle. But shout out to Hokuto. Yeah, Michael Iwasa, he was great too out there. 35 though, yeah. Some not great comedy people in there, but that's kind of, they got to deal with the comedy shtick of the Florida brothers. And yeah, again, you know, it should have been a DQ finish. I don't know why it wasn't, but that's okay. No big deal. The M2K team does get 2 points without Nakajima, but with Hokuto instead. Hokuto's not going to be working the entire tournament. This is just a one-night thing. I wanted to preference that too. But hey, they get a point nonetheless. They get 2 points. Matter of fact, but you know, 533 people. Not a whole lot of people though showing up. Here's the video. Shima struggles. Yeah, badass for fucking Shingo. Of course he is. And I like the video too. You know, him working out, him hitting the fucking ropes and clotheslining somebody. You know, just him being a fucking unit out there. A tough debut though. Obviously, your first ever match, you get a 23. That's actually not too bad. You know, it's better than like a 1 or a 5. You know, but obviously he's got a ways to go to reach the levels of Don Fuji, Kagetora, and Shima. But everyone's got to start somewhere. Don Fuji getting the win. Forced team with Kagetora, and yeah, it's hot and rising too for the crowd. So that actually won them over, which is actually crazy. Damn it, Shimo's the agent for this. Still an okay match, but it's a little bit of a step down. Could have been better probably if somebody else was the agent. Thank God Shuji Kondo's finally getting better. Almost in the 50s here. Him and Ishimori is a fun match. Him and Yoshitone's obviously fun because it's kind of playing off of Dragon Kid and Shuji Kondo, like that style of match. Yeah, Ibushi being the worst guy is just hilarious, but again, he's the youngest guy in there. He's 2 months in now? His career? A lot of young talent we got. And boy, they're getting better and better though with each passing moment. The King Kong Lair though for Shuji Kondo gets the win in our main event of 55. Milano, Yasuno, and Yujiro. Amore losing here. Boy, Yujiro was the shits, but Dragon Kid and Horiguchi and Milano actually doing pretty well here. Saito was off his game and he still did better than Yujiro, and he tied Yoshino, so that's not too bad, but a big win for Do Fixer nonetheless. And yeah, the show benefited from the wide selection of angles. Popularity again increasing in all the regions but Kansai. And again, Dragon Kid, you're the fucking man, brother, hanging in there with some of the top talent. We'll give some love to Kondo. He's been improving. And a big hug for Shingo. Hey, listen, big debut. Yeah, because in real life, Shingo debuted as part of Crazy Max, part of the tournament. I think really they did that so Crazy Max can be a formidable threat, but understanding they're not going to win because obviously Shima's the champ and because they got a literally debuting Shingo. So it was a nice little, oh my lord, we lost $5,000. Yeah, our contract situation's really crazy right now. So many people wanted our talent. We've had to sign exclusive deals to guys I really didn't want to sign exclusively, but it's like we have no other option at this point now. It's been a shit show. But we're getting more popular with every passing goddamn moment. But man, it's been tough. There's a goddamn power plant. Yeah, I mean, everybody saw that picture and was just like, oh, this is what a performance center is. it's kind of hilarious how. Also, too, I would probably hate training at a place like that where there's 4 or 5 different rings. Everybody's training in different rings, and you can hear everything. That'd give me a goddamn nightmare. But yeah, for day 3 though, hopefully nobody gets seriously fucked up. We got a couple of days off, so that's gonna be nice. But yeah, money-wise, boys, we're a sinking ship. It seems like. I thought we'd make a lot more money at being normal shows throughout the month. That has not been the case whatsoever. Oh, but there's still time to turn around potentially. We'll see though. As on to day 3. Alrighty, day 3. I do want to run Kanto one of these days because it's we do have the bonus for being first in the for our size in the regional battle, so we'll definitely be able to sell this out, which we will. I did remove Shima as our figurehead because it is actually doing more harm than good, so we got rid of that. I should always get rid of that, though. We also got rid of Horiguchi because Horiguchi and Shima had bad chemistry on the booking committee, so just fucking great. Another, goddamn thing that's gone wrong in this save. As Shuji Kondo, Don Fuji, though, getting on particularly well backstage. That's good. Hey, and Kagatora and Kudo hanging out backstage, and then for the pre-show training drills for the basic and safety. Good shit. Oh yeah, again, we don't need to inspire anyways, but it's nice to do that. So, we have 3 matches pre-booked. I do want to add a Shingo match. It's going to be a singles match for Shingo, as he's going to take on Sakiko Machine. Now, Sakiko Machine's going to beat him, which, tough break there, but he's going to learn a lot from it. Hopefully. Fingers crossed, but that's going to be about 6 minutes. Sakiko Machine's going to win. And there we go. I guess, yeah, we could go all out. Why not? What's another injury? That could happen. So, the Ninja Runners, the Italian Connection, I think we'll have that go last. We'll have that be the main. Steal the show matchup, Ishimori will beat Ichiro Amore. So, a win for the Ninja Runners here. Probably not going to be the greatest of matches. This is now going to be a handicap. As far as 2 on 3, there we go. Of course, it goes the other way of what I was hoping for. Shogo Takagi, and then Hiro. They got nobody to team up with them. This was going to be a Mochizuki win. Not anymore. Now it is a Shuji Kondo win over. Oh, fuck it. Let's have him beat Mochizuki. That'd be a huge win for him. So that'd be a co-main. It's weird that a match like that's a co-main, but we are struggling. So there's also going to be a fixer recap. Basically showing off what they've been doing right now. They haven't lost in the tournament. Obviously, Saito with his run as being winning the 4-way and then getting the first title match. Showcasing that off. A lot of just good things going for Do Fixer's Way. They're the biggest group right now. Things are rolling for them. So I wanted to showcase that. And then, after that, we have Crazy Max in the Florida Express. Old Johnson, Florida. But he's going to lose to Shima. And it's going to be, again, basically Johnson this time. He's going to try and hit the guy with the chair. Iwasa sees it. Says, pulls it away from him. Don't do that. You put it over your head. So he's trying to show him. And then Shima drop kicks Mishima into both Johnson, Florida, and Iwasa. So now all hell's broken loose, right? And now he gets Iwasa out of the ring, picks up the chair, puts it over his head. Goes for the fucking, he hit me on Johnson, Florida, and he gets it. So another fun little comedy match. Where again, the Johnson, the fucking Florida brothers, man, they just can't catch a break. It's gone wrong for them every which way, it seems like now. And they pull it off, and Yoshima darts out of the ring. The fucking Florida Express, I mean, they just don't know what to do. They're just like, we can't pledge of allegiance after the fucking bell rings like they usually do. They're shaking their head. They just don't know what's happening. for months now, it's worked in their favor, doing their shtick. But now, the shtick's not working. They can't buy a win now. So it's been fun to see that play out, and we're showing off that frustration for sure. Yeah, we're good to go though on this day, man. It's just it's wild to think a 2-on-3 handicap match, and that's going pretty long too for a 2-on-3 handicap match. We'll jump it down to about 7 minutes. So we'll go there with it. Again, the Ninja Runners Italian Connection match. It's going pretty high. I don't think it's going to go over that well, honestly, but we'll see. Hopefully the Do Fixer recap video isn't terrible, but again, it's up in the air. I thought he would though. And wow, Shingo almost outperformed Sakiko Machine. It's kind of crazy. The Beko Kanbeko for Sakiko Machine over Shingo. Oh, the commentary gave it a lift though, so that's nice. But yeah, that a great opener. And the video does not go over well at all. Oh, because Shimo's the agent. Doi. As far as speaking of Doi, he's coming up. But yeah, I think we forgot to change also. Make sure Johnson Florida's the ref. Or not the ref, rather, for all these matches. He might have refed that first one, but it slipped past me. But yeah, basically, he would have had his gimmick changed and whatnot. I mean, listen, 38's not too bad for what we're used to out of the Florida brothers. And, man, even Johnson Florida's kind of getting better at doing his comedy shtick. Shimo's the best guy in the match, though. Funny enough. But, yeah, I mean, still not a great... I mean, not even 1,000 people showed up, too. Boy, oh boy, has this been a terrible show. Oh, fucking Shimo's the agent. Falling apart here. But this somehow gets a 56, thanks to Doi and Machizuki. Shuji Kondo beats him with a King Kong Lariat. Hero's getting better, so Hiroshima's already getting better. Just, man, crazy. Got the crowd hot for the main event, though. And then Shima was the fucking agent for it. God damn it. I really gotta start paying attention to that. As got the crowd buzzing. I literally was looking at that page, too, because I was looking to see if Johnson Florida was the agent. Didn't look over at Shima. Well, Ishimori, though, does get the win. Gets the one with the superstar elbow. Oh, Yoshino was the best guy in the match tonight, so that's good. Milano was off his game, so that hurt a little bit. Wow, we actually lost Pop. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it makes sense. Makes sense. Boy, oh boy. Brutal. I mean, again, we would put over ourselves, but we can't. I mean, Jesus. Jesus. You know it's bad when we're just kind of struggling. Ishimori was solid tonight. Man, oh man. Oh, Machizuki, of course. He's always great. He damn near saved the show. Just by himself. We're not making money, I'm assuming. Oh, wow. JK. $2,000. Good shit. Oh, yeah, we lost all of our pop we've just been gaining, so that's great. At least Kansai kind of stayed the same. It just keeps on staying at 50, but boy. Oh, boy. Sid, I always forgot he was the U.S. champ for a hot minute in WCW. Weird seeing him with the U.S. belt, but, God bless him. Goddamn man. DDP's gone from, Puerto Rico. Yeah, people keep on stealing their talent. Luckily, it's just a handshake deal. Him and Doi got signed, by DDT. Yeah, lack of big names. I wonder why. Probably because people keep on stealing our fucking talent. Or struggling. And now day 4, though. Hopefully we get it back on the right track. Money-wise, I mean, we're climbing out of that hole eventually. We did change also our... we did have a merchandise upgrade going, which I did not know about, so I'm glad we stopped that. And that was... We were spending $250 a week, which doesn't sound like a lot, but when we're losing money hand over fist and we're spending almost $1,000 a month on something that's not really going to change for us, it adds up. It adds up, especially when we're losing money hand over fist. But on to day 4 we go. So before we get to the show, I would pay so much money to see this argument and to see Brock try and throw this motherfucker through a wall. Oh my god, Brock Lesnar and low-key getting into an argument in the New Japan locker room. That's just gold. Absolute gold. Also, Kenta and Kenta Kobashi getting into a little bit of a bust-up. Insane! You can't go after your namesake, goddammit. So, well, hopefully. Maybe we can steal Kenta away from Noah. Probably not, though. Tiger Mask Force putting on the best performances in New Japan. Oh, didn't mean to click on them overall, but I just kind of want to see. Cult of Gloom. That's crazy. Brother Yashi's in the main event. Shout out to him. Brother, you are not getting that type of push. And so Matt Doe gives him the co-main. Jesus Christ. Yeah, they signed Spanky to a handshake deal. Eugena's all the way down there in the pre-show. So is Yano. Ishii's working. Oh, there's Suzumu and Super Shisa. They are using our guys at least, but it's just crazy. They don't need to. They have so many people on their roster. God damn it. What's Doa doing? Oh, Kobashi and Tamon Honda teaming. Burning, of course. Oh, wow. I like that trios match. Sujiro and Nikita, and then Unru just there. And Morishima and Okada. Give it a couple of years, that match would be fucking awesome. But right now, obviously in his infancy, is Okada. It was Morishima a little bit, but Morishima's definitely a lot better. Brutal. And on to day 4 now. Oh, I mean, we're going to be in the Green Dome, so at least maybe we'll have some magic here. As for day 4, Kenta Tamoka and Don Fuji apparently got into it. Oh, and Don Fuji and Shogo Takagi. So Don Fuji's just trying to fight everybody. Then Saki Machine again, just being the best, lifting the locker room when they organized and won a video game tournament. And again, half the roster showing up for these basic and safety training drills is so key if we have any chance of improving. I keep on clicking that every time. Not sure why. Basically for the Machizuki match, the M2K match, if you will, Time Connection, they're going to come out. And they feel bad. Listen, injuries happen. We can make this a fair fight. And Milano's the one doing this promo, as Yujiro is standing beside him with the fucking, he's got the goddamn umbrella over top of him. He's got his dog in his hand, the invisible dog. And he's like trying to stay still as he's cutting this promo, and the dog's running around. Just just some comedy shit is what we're doing here with Yujiro. But he says, listen, Yujiro could stay on the outside. It could be me and Yoshino against you and Doi. And Mochizuki says, listen, we don't need your goddamn pity. we're here to fucking fight. So they turn it down. They lose in the match, but hey, it's a fun idea to have them. And they gave it their fucking all. Even Milano and Yoshino, they kind of feel bad, so they're trying to tag in Yujiro to try and get him some experience, and they're starting to work back. Oh my god, I've just now realized it's an Aussie Rules handicap match. Let's change that real quick. That's hilarious. There we go, standard 2-on-3. But, man, they give it their all, but they fall short in the end now. The opening matchup, though, it will be Kota Ibushi versus Kudo. Again, these two, obviously some of the newer guys that we've brought in. Kudo, of course, not a part of the tournament, so we need some matches. So it's kind of like a win-win for everybody. Kudo getting the win. Oh, I guess we'll actually hit the tournaments instead of the book segment. We can look at the segment here. So the standings are a little bit out of whack because of we need to get rid of this, basically, because they've already now lost twice. But because of what's all happening with, obviously they've already lost to, was it Crazy Max? No, it wasn't Crazy Max. Whoever it was they lost to, I'm blanking, last show. They, of course, are losing tonight as well, and it's going to be a bit of a tough sled for them, but kind of crazy. Ninja Runners are right now 4 points, but of course they're off tonight, so they get saved a little bit. Ion Lisu against the Florida Express. This time I thought about giving the Florida Express, but fuck it, right? Now John's in Florida, he's so pissed. He is just like, fuck it. I'm gonna cheat. He is trying to cheat. The referee sees him though and says, "Oh, hold on, just a goddamn minute." Puts a stop to it and ends up, costing him the match. So Johnson, Florida, cost him a match. Hilarious, the hilarity ensuing there. I think we're actually going to put it after the handicap match, or put it before the handicap match, rather. Yeah, I want to make sure Johnson, Florida's not the ref 2 for it. Also want to make sure, again, Hokuto's the agent for it. Good shit. Good shit. Hey, Shima's not an agent for anything. Is he an agent for this? Oh, no, that's right. We already picked that. Perfect. Then, for Do Fixer in Crazy Max, which you don't have to worry about this either, because obviously Shima's in it. Oh, but he booked on it. But yeah, Kinsuke going to be the agent as Do Fixer. They're going to beat Crazy Max here. Jinkei Horiguchi going to get the win. And then Crazy Max. They're going to attack them after the bell post-match to round it up. Little pissed off is old Crazy Max here. They take it out on Do Fixer after the bell to get their heat back a little bit. But yeah, we're good to go now. Ibushi and Kota Ibushi, 43. Kudo with a 41. Yeah, got the shove to Strong Start. Golden Star Bomb as well. Didn't sell it out. God damn it, but it's a little match though. Actually got the shove to Strong Start. The comedy match brings it down. Matt did a good job and gave the crowd a breather, so it did its job with the comedy match here as Aigan Lisu getting the win after Johnson, Florida gets his team disqualified. Just, the falling apart of the Florida Express has been something to behold, a part of this tournament, but they can't get it done, though, unfortunately. And there's the promo and the angle that they run for the M2K and Italian Connection match, rather, but I said collection, because, again, it feels like that's what it should be called, but alas. But, yeah, Milano offering up to, hey, we can make it a tag. They turn it down, and they pay for it. But it's a good match, though. Yeah, I mean, everybody did well but Yujiro, and that's pretty much how we anticipated that. Yasuhiro, again, with a submission, as he gets it over his future partner in Naruki Doi. And they go out there and try to steal the show, and look at the match. He might be better than the main event, we'll see. He does not better than the main event. Holy shit, right before the 20-minute mark, too, Horiguchi with the beach break over Don Fuji. I was hoping it would be with a backslide, but wow, actually we needed a better color commentary for the match. That's a rarity that we get, but man, we definitely needed this type of match and this type of show. Hopefully the angle doesn't kill it off. 49, that actually did pretty well for what we usually get. And yeah, increased our popularity in everywhere, so that's big win, big success. Kagetora was used far too much. Horiguchi and Fuji a little bit too much, but I'm cool with it. I think we did a hell of a job tonight again. Machizuki, you're a fucking legend. A legend out there. Horiguchi is always great. Dragon Kid's always great. And we haven't really put over Saito in a hot minute, so we'll do that. And trying to think. Who else? Honestly, I mean, maybe one of the Florida brothers. I feel like they've been doing pretty well, actually. Their shit's finally starting to work a little bit. Maybe a hug to Iwasa, just being like, hey man, thanks for keeping your fucking gimmick going, giving us a chance to build a story here. So we're under 500,000, but we made 15,000 off ticket sales. So you got to take the wins with the losses, but at least made money on that show. Damn it, we didn't increase our popularity everywhere. I thought we did, but no, still not in Kansai. It's 8. I gotta remember it's 8, not 7 that we need. But, I mean, in some places jumped up to 46 again. Shikoku is still at 45, but we get back the pop that we lost from the previous show. Fucking Bam Bam and Cactus. What a team. NWA in number 1. What a sign. But yeah, I mean, as far as we're a little at the halfway point now, and again, weird to kind of look at the standings, how everything's kind of playing out because it's all over the place. We'll try and break it down a little bit because again, Do Fixer, they're undefeated right now, 6 points, 3-0 overall. Right now they're in the driver's seat. I got Lisu and Abushi, Ishimori, Yoshito. It might be a Do Fixer fucking finals the way this is going. The old Florida Express though, no points. Tough break for him. Tough break. Crazy that again. Crazy Max doesn't have any points, but 2. Figured they would be a nice contention at the top, but fucking the goddamn Ninja Runners are higher than them. Just crazy. But there's still a little time left for everybody. Day 5, 6, and 7 left. Anything can happen. We'll see what happens in day 5. Alrighty, for day 5, again, it's kind of crazy. It hasn't really taken away our expected attendance, so I think we are going to go back to Kansai, and we'll try and run somewhere that's about 1,000 people as well. Let's see, is there, sure, the Osaka Welfare Whole Art Gym, why not? Actually, it probably would be smart just to run, fucking, oh, the Oto Gymnasium, that's actually a good spot to run. Yeah, we'll run there. So, Geora, oh, did we select it? Oh, no, it is, okay, I was about to say, felt like it didn't click. Yumiko Hota, she wants to hang out backstage, go away. Boys only, lady, besides Okato. As far as Ichikawa and Kenta Tomoka helped create a fun and relaxed atmosphere backstage by doing a little pre-show ballad with their over-the-top duet here, with finding a discarded karaoke machine. They fucking love that. Hell yeah. And Ruki Tanasaki won a video game tournament. God bless him. Fucking the PS2's out. Life's good. Life is good over there in Japan right now. You got karaoke and PS2. Yoshino and Ishimori button heads backstage. That's tough because those two guys are awesome. And they probably have a great fucking match. And they're button heads back there. Again, 9 people showing up for the pre-show safety and training drills. So for this night, we don't really have a lot of angles tonight. We do have Naruki Doi and Shingo, though. Starting off the show, little singles match for Shingo is, this would be his first singles match, yeah, and it's against Naruki Doi, and Doi's going to be impressed. They're going to shake hands afterwards. They'll show respect for the youngsters. Florida Express and Do Fixer and Horiguchi going to pull a little backslide on Johnson, Florida. Another loss for the boys. Tough break. Tough fucking break. But Do Fixer getting the win nonetheless. And I want to make sure again. That, yep, okay, perfect. He's not the agent. Swap that. Is he the agent for this? No, he's not. Perfect. Perfect. And for Aigan Lisu, the Italian connection. And of course they have their history. Yoshino lost his hair because of Shuji Kondo, and he gets his win back. Getting his lick back here is Shuji Kondo, or is Shuji Kondo, is Yoshino. Perfect, Kensuke's the agent too. Awesome. Yeah, actually, we're going to have that main because of the story there. Crazy Max and Do Fixer, though. This would be the Steal the Show matchup. Shima. Gonna be Kota Ibushi here. This is a fun-ass match, though. Shima in there with Ishimori and Yoshitone and Ibushi, and Dom Fuji's the kind of heavy guy, and Kagatora taking shit from him. It's a good little match. Good little match. Yeah, Johnson, Florida, unfortunately, you cannot ref because I don't want to go back and switch back and forth between your shit. And it was supposed to be an hour show. Looks like I forgot this one. No biggie. Oh, biggie. Just a couple of guys being used too much, but I mean, again, the Italian connection is 16 minutes, I guess. Will that save it a little bit? Nope, still being used too much. It is what it is. That match is going to go over well. Oh, no, actually, we need another angle. Trying to think what would be a... Oh, yeah, Crazy Max and Do Fixer. We were going to have that main, but yeah, for the best. There, So M2K, he's they're off. That's why Doy's got the singles match. We can trying to think. Maybe backstage, just yeah, we'll go Hagan Lisu. Oh, it's yeah, Lisu. Jesus. Yeah, we'll do Hagan Lisu. There we go. And we were for some reason kept on ending the L and not the I. So backstage, they're gonna tear up their locker room. They're pissed. Especially Kondo, he's pissed. Yeah, we'll just have him. It'll just be serious angle, but head into the back, the camera follows him, and he's throwing shit. They're trying to calm him down. I guess he'd be acting. I guess that would fall under that. Shogo and Hiro and Kudo trying to calm him down. He's losing it back there. Yeah, I guess that would probably be kind of the best case scenario there. Not going to be a great angle, but we need it. We're not going to be penalized, luckily. Alrighty. That Doi Shingo match is probably going to go over pretty well, actually, so that's going to be fun to see. Yeah, 57 from Doi, 29 from Shingo, again. This is second match. Brother's really good. Yeah, and then the post-show handshake, or post-match handshake goes over well. 1,000 people showing up for the show as well, so that's good shit. Good shit. Do Fixer beating the Florida Express. The beach break again from Horiguchi. He gets another win for his Do Fixer team, and they just keep on pulling off wins. God bless them. And gave the crowd a breather. Hopefully we can get him back. Hey, we do. For the Steal the Show matchup, Shima of Crazy Max leading the charge, getting the big win. 71 again. He's just Shima's just the man. Surprise, surprise. But man, he does a phenomenal job. Couldn't have a bad match out there with those guys, really. I mean, those guys fit in so well with what Shima does, and just some great shit. There, this opened the Triangle Gate. 50. For the main event, actually did better than I anticipated. I didn't even think he was going to get that. But Yoshino, getting the submission win. Another submission win for Yoshino. It hasn't really been Milano's wins so far, really, for the Italian Connection. But they get the win, and yep, that angle did exactly what I thought it would. Killed the show a little bit, but it was still a 49. Still probably would have been about that, I guess, but I don't think it would have been that bad. Unfortunate. So slightly overused was Yujiro, and Milano, of course, Chujikana in general is used too much. It could have been better. Could have been way, way better. Yeah, give some love for Don Fuji. He was great in that tag match. Trying to think. Yeah, I mean, Milano. Yeah, you're still the man. Come here. Give him a hug. And Naruki Doi, he went out there and put on a good little match with somebody that's got 2 matches in him. So, great job there. We're making money by each show, but we see that we're just falling by the wayside. Damn, now Kansai's under 50. Brutal. Absolutely brutal. I think we'll get it back, though. I think definitely with the final show, I think we're going to have a good enough show to get it back to 50. But it's been brutal. It's been a brutal grind. We're getting there, though. I'm hoping, at least. But yeah, now we're just down to days 6 and 7 of the tournament. And yeah, we get about a week off. So hopefully we're over $1,000, $100,000 rather in the hole. So that's just great. We're over our contracts from almost what we were at the beginning of the save. No end in sight, really. Not looking good. But day 6 is on the horizon. Hopefully, I mean, again, it really haven't had any terrible shows besides that third day. We've been lucky, pretty much. I think day 6 and 7 should go over pretty well. We got some angles to work on, too, on those days, so it's going to be a lot of fun. Alrighty, so, yeah, I mean, Kansai, again, it's so tempting. But I think we're going to go back to Kanto if we can. Yeah, we ran the Green Dome. Let's, the Tateyama Center. So there's some, there's a park lot. Yeah, Vegetable Market. Yokohama Club Heaven. There's, and then, oh my god, there's a red brick warehouse in Kanagawa, Yokohama, Japan. Absolutely. Take us to the warehouse. It's just crazy. We should be getting like 35% of revenue, and I feel like we're just not getting shit. It's not shit. It's been brutal. Again, I don't know why we click on that. Don Fuji and Kenta Tomoka, as far as getting separated backstage. Yoshitone, Buffalo versus Court, accused him only about stuff all the time, bumming on himself, just being a Debbie Downer back there. Come on, little feller. Got nothing to be upset about. You're getting a hell of a run here. Kensuke Sasaki found him guilty and sends some shut up or cheer up on bike drinks after the show. 8 people showed up for the basic safety training drill, so somebody said, fuck it, I'm not doing it anymore. And we'll skip that. As for it's Do Fixers colliding, which we'll see a pre-match promo for him. A little bit of a hey, let the best team win. Ishimori and Ibushi said they're gonna give it their all. They're gonna beat them. They believe in themselves. They think they can prove that they're the best team in Do Fixer. Saito and Horiguchi and Dragon Kid, they had other plans though, and they get the win in 11 minutes. Obviously, the better team there going to get the win, but that's going to be probably the main, close to it. Oh, also, the Italian Connection, Florida Express, Yujiro, rolling up Johnson, Florida. Boy, oh boy, is he going to be pissed about that one. But Yujiro gets the win. Another loss for the Florida Express. They've lost every goddamn match now. Awesome that, also we can not worry about that. Oh, also is Shima the agent here? Perfect. It's like they know. It's like they know. So yeah, the Yujiro roll up. They dart out of the ring. God bless them. And just Mishima Iniwasa just like, God damn it. You got their hands on their heads. They are just, Johnson Florida's just like, he's got his hands in his hand, he's got his head in his hands rather, as well. Just distraught. Obviously he's got to be a little bit more physical with the comedy, with him not, not being able to show any facial expressions with the mask. And I want Mishima to like, kick the ropes, and I want, Iwasa to do this, kick the ropes, and just, fucking, you could tell the losses are starting to add up on him. But Yujiro acting like he's won the goddamn fucking main event of the Tokyo Dome with the way he's acting too. I want him to really ham it up. Just a whole, basically a comedy thing there. Which, we had character development. It probably should be comedy. There we go. Then Crazy Max against Machizuki and Doi. And yeah, Machizuki was going to beat Don Fuji here. Fucking not anymore. Not anymore. As it's gonna be Shima. Let's put him over here. Shima. Don Fuji. Nope. Don Fuji. Kagetora. As, this was gonna lead potentially to build up to a tag with Machizuki and Doi against Crazy Max, Shima, and Don Fuji. And it was going to have Machizuki beat Shima, and this was going to lead to a potential title match. Have the Machizuki-Shima title match probably was going to be at the Final Gate show, the end of the year, in 2004. But now, fucking that's out the window, as we're going to have Shima beat Machizuki. So he gets a win, does the champ over a potential future challenger. Again, I would have loved to give them a lot of time as well, and just that ain't happening. That ain't happening. So a clean finish here. We'll go all out in just 8 minutes. Bada bing, bada boom. Oh, Johnson Florida was the ref, and Shima was the agent. Glad we got that. Bang, bang. Wow, it's only 39 minutes. We got a lot of time to book. We still need another match, so that's fine. So yeah, we'll put that here. Oh yeah, the Do Fixer promo can go here. Switch this out, so that's in the right order. Perfect. Alright, so, trying to think here. Who's, yeah, Hiro Kudo, Aigan Lee Suzu, Shuji Kondo. Maybe a pissed off, yeah, maybe they can, yeah, let's have them attack. Yeah, let's have Aigan Lee Su. So Aigan attack. Yeah, I will just put IC just so we can get in and get out of this with yeah, them getting attacked. So it's gonna be a 4-on-3 beatdown in the back. Not Dragon Gate. Whoops. Yoshino, Yujiro. We'll have Hiro. It's an attacker. And, do we have Kudo as an attacker already? Nope. Oh, yeah. And then, obviously, Shogo in Shuji. Kind of perfect. So, yeah, backstage. Kind of on the ramp area, really. We'll have it be like 2 minutes. Yeah. There we go. So, the tiny connection after... You know, they had the nice little roll-up. They get a beat down for their troubles. There we go. So, alright. We can go back to a singles match. So, I kind of want Stocky Ichikawa. He gets to take on... actually... Yeah, let's have Kudo take on Shingo. Give Kudo a kind of a much-needed win. There we go. Do we have a steal the show match? Oh, no, we're good there. Alright, we must have... Oh, is it? No, that's the comedy match. Oh, that's the steal the show match. Duh, the main event. Perfect. Yeah, so Kudo, Shingo. It actually can go... Yeah, we'll have it actually open up the show. It's a decent little card. I mean, we've put together here, I feel like. We'll see, though. It probably isn't going to deliver as highly as I would have hoped. Oh, 42 here. Yeah, Kudo and Shingo actually have great chemistry, so that worked out. And he got the show off to a strong start. Double knee drop. Diving double knee drop, to be exact, from Kudo onto Shingo. Then a 23. Jesus Christ. From the Italian Connection over the Florida Express. The Cradle win from Yujiro. Love it. Absolutely love it. Yeah, Milano, 40. He's the best comedy guy in the match. It's hilarious. I got the crowd a breather, and then the aftermath, followed by then the beatdown, which I thought was going to do a lot better than the 37, but we got it. 60, though. We get a sweep from Shima, as, again, deserved better commentary, but the handicap match goes 8 minutes. We've booked more handicap matches in this series than I probably have had booked the entire time I've ran the channel. And the amount of series I've done, the amount of matches I've booked, there's just no way we've had more handicap matches in any other series than this one, and it's already, we're not even a full year in. We're not even 6 months in. Crazy Max get the win over M2K. And again, I mean, just the schween. So perfect. Man, him and Machizuki, though. Yeah, the pre-match promo, the fucking greener than grass Ishimori and Ibushi, they cannot cut a promo, but Horiguchi and Saito did a pretty good job. They kind of saved it. Good little match, 2-60. Giant Kid, Saito, and Horiguchi get the win. Do Fixer, beating Do Fixer. Either way, Do Fixer is going to come out on top. But, yeah, I mean, Ishimori, he's getting better. It's almost in the 50s now. Ibushi's in the 40s now. Like, they've really improved pretty fast. There we go. Increased the popularity. Good shit. 260s on the card. Good bit of angles on the card. That's what the fuck I'm talking about, everybody. Hey, big hugs for Ibushi. You've come a long way in just a short amount of time. Good shit. Let's see. Oh, Milano, again. You're the man, brother. Keep it up. And Mochizuki, you're also the man. Please keep it up. We made $1,000, but at what cost? Because we're still just blowing money. Hey, we're back up to 50. And Kansai, 46 is now across the board. Elsewhere, it's small miracles, is what we got to hope for. Wow. Was this? I'm trying to think if this was the spring break. No, it couldn't have been. Because, yeah, that's the classic Nitro, or the kind of last year's Nitro on the side there. I was thinking it was the MTV kind of spring break deal that they did where Nash got hit with like a battery or something. He ran into the crowd and fought the dude. Fucking Yoshitone with some politics. Politicking son of a bitch. But yeah, now the final day, which we can look at the tournament, and we know at least Saito, Horiguchi, and Dragon Kid, they've made it to the finals. Now, everything else, it looks like the Italian Connection are going to make it, but who knows with how we got to, what's the final, they got to take on Do Fixer, which they actually got to take on, the actual Do Fixer, and that was going to be, Horiguchi was going to lose, and that was going to lead to making it an official. So that's just great. Yeah, pretty brutal. I think we're still going to have them win, though. I think we're going to have them win. They're going to beat Horiguchi still, and how about that, though? They're going to actually get a win. So that's going to be nice. The Italian Connection, they want revenge for Yoshino, because we're going to have Aigon Lisu. They're going to lose their match because of interference. They're going to get that win back. So a lot of things happening here, and the revenge is going to be a little special. The revenge for Yoshino, they're thinking big. Yujiro gets on the mic. He wants Hero's Mask. He wants to see this ugly mug for himself. So it's going to be Mask versus Hair to open up that show. Hell yeah. We're rocking and rolling as far as from that regard. Yeah, I mean, Mochizuki, they're at least going to beat them. So they're going to finish with 10. We know that. It then comes down to what's going to happen is Milano, Yoshino, and Yujiro, they actually have a win. We know that. Over Doi and Mochizuki. So they're going to have 8 points. Then we're going to have Ibushi. Yeah, they're probably... Oh, yeah, they're taking on the Florida Express on this show. So they technically are not going to potentially tie. It's really going to come down... Oh, wow, it would have came down to Ibushi, Ishimori, and Yoshitone. But I don't think it's going to happen. Yeah, with depending on if they beat the Florida Express or not. Because if they do, it might be a do fixer finals. The way this is looking. Unreal. But yeah, day 7 on the horizon, the final, at least round robin day, and then we'll go on to the actual final show. Alright, so for day 7 we're at the KBS Hall. So that's always fun, as far as a beautiful fucking venue. But Kinsuke, of course, with the pre-show training drills for the working on basic and safety. Iwasa, take the locker room by organizing a poker tournament. Way to go, Michael. And then Kinsuke, hey, how about that? He's been tackling with old Milano, and they've been having some type of degree on influence on his behavior, which is awesome, because, I mean, Kinsuke's the man. Stucky Chikawa's got an idea for a finish. Then shoot Chikano and Ichikawa hanging out backstage. Hilarious. So we pretty much already talked about most of these matches. The one match we did not talk about was the Florida Express Ninja Runners match. We'll add this first. And they're finally going to win with their fucking dirty tactics. They're going to beat Do Fixer, the Ninja Runners here, and they're actually going to play a bit of a spoiler role with that win. Oh, god damn it. It's Johnson, Florida. And Hokuto here. Which it's weird that those guys don't work well in the comedy. I guess the other two it makes sense, but like Ibushi, of course, I mean, motherfucker is the man of comedy matches. I mean, he does the craziest shit. I guess he technically doesn't do, well, I was about to say he technically doesn't do comedy, but he literally wrestled a blow-up doll, but even then, I guess, he treated it like it was a serious match. I don't know, but, yeah, Machizuki Nurikidori, the big upset win. Machizuki beats Horiguchi. They're going to let them go all out. They're going to go about 7 minutes, and he just head kicks him and ends up winning it. Where Dragon Kid and Saito, they kind of already know that's like, man, we've already sealed our fate. We got no point of trying to rush in there and making this matches any longer. It's really a strategy thing from letting Horiguchi just eat the pin and not coming in and breaking it up and using one of their breakups. Shuji Kondo and of course Don Fuji, the finish here with the interference, the distraction, the attacking, and oh my god, it was Shima. There we go. And then the promo, and they want the hair and the mask match, which it's going to be a little bit while for that to happen, as far as from that perspective, because as far as we'll see the actual finish, like the actual finals and all that, like how everything played out in a bit. But it's going to probably have to be a little bit later on. I was thinking it was going to be at this final show, but I think now we're going to have it be at the final show of the year, at Final Gate. I think that just kind of makes more sense, but at the same time it's weird because, I think that's probably what we'll do instead. We'll see, though, on that perspective. But we're definitely going to lead to hair versus mask match, the next wager match in Dragon Gate. We got a pretty unique little show, though. The handicap team, the actual team that's 2-on-3, get the win. I got Lisa and Crazy Max, should be a decent little matchup in the main. I think we got a good little match, all things considered. A good little card on our hands. We just need to add some matches. Just one match, probably. As far as, let's see here. I kind of want to see Shingo and Yoshino, but at the same time, probably not a good idea. Yeah, well, actually, let's have Nuki Tanasaki. Let's have him take on... I was thinking of having him take on Yujiro, but maybe not. Maybe Stalker Ichikawa. Let's go Sakiko Machine. Why not? Oh. Again, I hit the tournament. Instead of the booking segment. As, 7 minutes. Tanasaki's gonna win. I think he's gonna outperform him. It's gonna be close. Have they had a singles match? Nope. They have not. Alright, we're good to go. On the time, nothing's gonna be penalized from the angles. Good shit. Good shit. Is, the Florida Express do it. And they are, I want confetti to drop. I want a fucking American flag banner to drop, like the fucking flag to drop down as they do the Pledge of Allegiance. I mean, I want this to feel like they just won the goddamn gold medal in the Olympics. Yeah, just comic relief. God bless them. God bless them. It'll be about 2 minutes. Florida Express, do it. Fucking, do you believe in miracles? Call from the commentator. Yeah, I mean, it's, I think it's gonna be a good show. I think it's gonna be better than, the 57, actually. I do believe that's probably been the best show of the tour, was that last one, yeah. I mean, at least the shows got better, but boy, that fucking, what was that, was it day 4? I thought it was it was day 3, yeah, that show, brutal, absolutely brutal, but we ended up having a pretty good tour, all things considered, but besides the injury to Nakajima, boy, that really threw things out of whack, for sure. Naruki Tanasaki defeated Sakiko Machine with FH. Good win there from Tanasaki. Yeah, he outperformed him, so it was the right call there. And in the comedy match, Ibushi gets DQ'd. They fucking do it. I guess his gimmick. Huh. But yeah, Iwasa, he's in the 40s now, and these comedy angles, he's finally getting better with the comedy stuff. Good on him. Good on him. 1,000 people, though. And Mishima doing a great job there. with a 36-56. Ah, God damn it. Shima was the agent. I mean, it was a handicap match, so I don't think it was going to get any better than what we got. But he gets the win, though. Does Mochizuki. Got the crowd buzzing. Somehow. Some fucking how. Dragon Kid, again, Saito and Mochizuki. Everybody in this match did really good. Great stuff, boys. Crazy Max beating the Igon Isu team. And, man, for Igon Isu, they, Shima with a 70. Insane. Don Fuji with a 55. They get the win, though, because of interference and because of the Italian connection. They are not finished with Igon Lisu. I always want to say Lisu, but it's Isu, because, yeah, it's a capital I. Duh. But, yeah, Igon Isu. Getting the win. And, Kagatori's getting better with this gimmick, too. And the angle itself, build up to the Hair versus Mask match. It's fun. It's fun. I mean, Milano's doing his thing. Yoshino's fucking pissed. He's not even speaking. He's so angry. But it's Milano and Yujiro. And Milano, he hasn't forgotten. And he'll never forget what they did to his beautiful boy. And Yoshino, my boy. I want him to just do the fucking Godfather scene. He's my boy. He massacred my boy. But, yeah, I mean, this is just hamming it up. Again, a lot of our angles in Dragon Gate. It's a lot of hamming it up. But the people love it. So we can get away with it. Hey, we increased our popularity in at least 7 regions. Not the Kensai, unfortunately, but hey, we still did some good shit. Again, just what Mochizuki's been doing has been fantastic. Milano's getting better. God bless him. We've been putting him over a lot. That's probably why. Actually, Saito and Dragon Kid, they've been tremendous this tour. They've really been proving Do Fixer belongs as one of the best groups in Dragon Gate. In that discussion, we're still losing money, so much money. We're making a lot of money off ticket sales, though. We're getting about $17,000 off of a sellout crowd. Yeah, I mean, it's almost surpassing Kensai, actually, funny enough. All the other spots we've been running. So that's been awesome to see. Of course, Brock, again with the F5. Returning against Cena. But, yeah, I mean, the final show, we're going to kind of work around a little bit of some of the stuff that I had booked. Because, remaining matches. Let's see. Manage. Let's remove Mokoto. Oh my. I just completely deleted. So yeah. With the... It was going to be Crazy Max. It was actually going to be Crazy Max and Horiguchi, Dragon Kid, and Saito. But now, I guess we could do a tiebreaker, because I want to say they did do an actual tiebreaker to determine, which was kind of weird, because they really didn't need to, since it shouldn't have been, but they did it anyways, from what I remember, of the original one. I could be wrong, though. It could have been it could have been 3 teams. That's probably what it was, that I'm thinking of. They did 3 teams, and the winner went on to the finals. But I will double check that before we get to showing off the card and whatnot of what we want to do on that final show. How many days away is it? I think it's only a couple days yet. It's just a couple of days. So we'll see how the final show plays out. We'll look over the card before we run it, actually, because there's so much crazy shit going on. Man, oh my god, we're $160,000 in the hole. We're gonna have at the end of the month over $130,000 on the show, on the workers' pay rather. The ticket sales didn't really change anything. Merchandise, I mean, it's a little bit more. Sponsorships is pretty much the same. The broadcasting revenue is going to be about the same. Boy, oh boy. Yeah, brutal. Brutal stuff. But hopefully we ended out with a great show nonetheless. Alrighty, so yeah, we did in fact change as far as some of the card, but the end result, it is, again, the Italian Connection versus Do Fixer in our main event. Even though Shima, Fuji, and Kagatora did tie with them, it's, again, because of the tiebreaker. And yeah, I was correct. It was a 3-way tie, which is why they did the 3v3 match, which makes sense. I'm glad I had to walk myself through it. But for this Open the Triangle Gate Finals, you see it's a 4-match card, but there's some shenanigans going to be happening here in this Ninja Runners Florida Express match. I won't give away too much, but let's just say it might not end up being 4 matches on this card. But as far as for the main event, of course, the tournament finals and the crown our first Open the Triangle Gate Championship winners, rather, Jesus, as our first champions of the Open the Triangle Gate, Dude Fixer, the Italian Connection. You see this Dragon Gate Italian Revolution here on the bottom. That is the name of the next tour. So who knows? Maybe we'll see in real life, like they did in real life, and see the Italian Connection win this main event. Or will Dude Fixer be the team to pull it out in the end and get a win and be the first champs we shall see, as M2K, Masaki Machizuki and Naruki Doi taking on Shima and Don Fuji. Boy, did they have a hell of a run with just the two of them in Machizuki and Naruki Doi. A very, very tough break. And Shima and Don Fuji getting this tag match here. They've had a tag match in the past, these two teams. It was at the Everyday's Pro Wrestling show. I believe it was day 69. So nobody really saw it. We'll see how that plays out. Of course, we already talked about the Ninja Runners and the Florida Express match. It's not going to be the Florida Express as far as it's going to be the Florida Brothers versus the Ninja Runners. I do want to clarify that, but it turns maybe into something a little bit more crazier. And then, Kagatora versus Shingo Takagi. As Shingo and Kagatora, again, Shingo had the tag match with Crazy Max. Figured why not have him have a singles match with Kagatora now to see how he does. And it's the only singles match on the whole final card. But man, there's a lot of shit to talk about here. Beginning of the show, which happens in real life, they'll have the announcers kind of run down the card and kind of give people time to get into the arena and stuff. And sorry about that. I thought I had sneezed. Did not. False alarm. But Kagatora and Shingo, of course, they'll open up the show. But before they get to that opening matchup, the commentators, what they do is they let everybody get in the arena and they run down the card. Well, during this rundown, our announcer, as far as Katsuya, I think it's Katsuya Ichiwara? Something like that? Ichikawa, that's what it was. Katsuya Ichikawa, our lead announcer. He's going to be like, hey, we got word from the office. There's an announcement to be made here, and we're going to make it before the show. I got Isu, as far as what the happenings with the Italian Connection. We want to make sure that main event is a clean finish. We want to make sure we get the best trio to win tonight. They're banned from not only ringside, they're banned from the arena, so they're not on the card, which is why we have such a shortened card. They want to express that, to why there's only 4 matches announced on the card. So it's going to be a lot of fun to kind of navigate throughout this. We're going to run it like we usually do, where nobody kind of sees everything that we're booking just because it's already going to be a long tour. A longish tour, but it's just nice to run the final show like this. So yeah, we'll see you on the final show. Alrighty, so yeah, the rundown happens, and as far as what the card's looking like, it actually went a lot better than I anticipated, actually, which is pretty good. Actually, I just remembered something that we gotta add. Well, I'll make sure to add it in a bit, actually, because I think... Oh, no, did this... Okay, perfect. Never mind. I was thinking I might have to do something, but I think I'm good. But the opening contest, Shingo Takagi in Kagatora, which, again, Shingo, man, I mean, he's getting better already. He's, by the end of this tour, he was already in the 30s, so that's great. Of course, we're at KBS Hall again, a sellout crowd for the finals here, the Open the Triangle Gate, rather, tournament. And yeah, here we go. This is where we're at, the Florida Brothers. So this was supposed to be literally like 20-30 seconds. Like, it's Yagi's the ref. He's gonna wait for the moment. Obviously, nobody knows that Yagi is, the other Johnson brother. Also, I just now realized Ishimori and Yoshito now have a tag team specialist bonus. That's pretty crazy. So they pull a fast one, thinking they pulled a fast one, but actually, the referee, as far as Kenta Tomoka, is onto it, and he's like, hold on just a goddamn second. Get into it, he says, get your ass out of here. He tells him to hit the bricks, and he's like, it's not even the end of the match, though. He's going to restart this match, and he's bringing Kota Ibushi out there with him, which, after Yagi leaves, in comes Ibushi, and now, it's supposed to be a handicap match, right? But, they have a little trick up their sleeve, because a late addition to the match, Yagi's going to come in. Him and, obviously, Ibushi joining halfway through. So, the idea of booking it like this was, you have it being 10 minutes. Really, it's going to go like 6 or 8 this part, but because I wanted to add the time from the previous match, because it's technically one whole match, that's why it's going to be 10. But now we have to change his gimmick back, which is not a huge deal, because I believe we just still have to, for some reason, I can't, when we load his alter ego, I can't edit the picture for what it automatically loads up as. I looked in this fucking shit, and I just couldn't figure it out, so it is what it is. It's not a huge deal or anything. I should probably just create a whole new ego, so that way it'll be fine. But so now we're good here. Oh, this angle. I wanted to make sure this worked. We did use 2 of these on the creative department, because I wanted to make sure we had some good angles tonight. That's usually our least, most successful thing we do. So now, with the Johnson brother joining the mix as far as Johnson, Florida, it ends up costing them the match, though, in the end. Fun match, though. Fun match to do it like this. Ibushi and Johnson, Florida, I'm assuming because they were added late. Their time, or their in-ring segment, rather, got cut in half. Yep. That makes sense. And he was penalized for going all out. And his physical condition. Jesus Christ. As a fun match, though. Fun match to do. It was a lot better than I anticipated. I didn't think this was even getting to the 40s. But probably because, if I had to guess, did I make this a regular? Yep. So the first match was the comedy, but then it turned into an actual serious back and forth match, and then we get a serious finish, too. So that was nice. M2K does, in fact, beat Don Fuji and Shima. Machizuki pins Don Fuji with the Twister 2. Deserve better color commentary, but yeah, again, Shima, Machizuki, Don Fuji, and Rookie Doi. Tremendous stuff here. 63, got the crowd hotter as well for our main. And the angle. Oh, it was Shima's the angle. I forgot to change that, but this is huge, man. I mean, this is a huge moment for Machizuki and Rookie Doi. And Shima's been impressed. He says, you guys put on a legendary performance going throughout the rest of the tournament, basically handicapped. We're not going to give up. We're not going to surrender. You guys impressed the hell out of me. And you won here tonight at the legendary gate to end out the year 2004. Me and you, Machizuki, you get your title match. And he's been wanting it for a long time now. Obviously was calling for it. Lost in that 4-way elimination match. But he gets enough credit to even Shima's like, fucking this guy is on a path, a determination, the likes that we've not seen here in Dragon Gate. Obviously, it's very short, this little run we've had, but Machizuki in 2K, he's hanging it on by a thread, and him and Rookie Doi have been busting their ass, getting stuff done, and Shima's going to reward him with a big-time title match. And on main event, do Fixer, do in fact get the win. We forgot to crown the champs. I just now realized that. So we'll go back to the booking screen before we finish the show, and we'll make it where it's a post-show angle. Or we can just make it a post-show match, and we'll just put the belts on them that way. Ooh, that might actually not be a good idea. But Saito gets the win over Yujiro Amori with the Dragon Suplex hold. As, the match is obviously set for steal the show, and it absolutely did. Dragon Kid, best guy in the match. Good for him. What a fucking beast. We're giving Yujiro so many big opportunities. It's so funny he's in the main event of this show. But yeah, obviously, if this was, if we didn't have Yujiro, if it was Anthony W. Mori instead, maybe they would have won. But at the same time, I felt like New Fixer, they're the best team. They're the actual complete unit. They're fucking awesome. Dragon Kid's been rocking and rolling. Saito, of course, had the big title match. He lost it, but he still had a big-time match. And give him some momentum here. And New Fixer had a great tournament. Why not, right? Why not crown him as the champs? But, I mean, this should be a pretty good show. All things considered. Yeah, let's make sure at least Kensuke's the agent. As a backstage, we'll just have it be a backstage thing. As far as Horiguchi. Horiguchi. As far as Saito, Dragon Kid. As we'll make sure title change. Triangle Gates. Perfect. And Dragon Kid. Perfect. So with that, and then we'll have, let's see, let's have Ibushi back here. Not really non-speaking. Ishimori and Yoshito. Basically, what we're going to have this angle be called is, Do Fixer. Win it all. Enjoy. Oh, yep, enjoy. Jesus. The victory. Backstage. Oh, victory. Backstage. There we go. As, yeah, just as simple as that. Yeah, I guess character development, again, it's weird to have it be a developing for the character, but it's not really a serious thing. It's more of just putting those guys over and really just getting the belts on them officially, which then, yeah, boom, we do that. Perfect. Hell yeah. So, boy, 39, hopefully that's not what the basis of the match rating is or anything like that, but what an event. Hey, we increased the popularity in a couple of regions. We got a 60. That's kind of our benchmark for what I want for a successful show with our final show. It's kind of crazy. We only increased our popularity in 3 regions. I forgot to talk about this. We did change. I wanted to have, for the major events, have it be on actual Gaora Sports. So that's what we're doing. It's on a weird-ass time slot, but it's, we're on it. So that's great. We'll be doing that basically on the big time shows, and then we'll still use the tier 2 spot that we were using throughout this tour. But we'll basically be doing that for tours and whatnot. But yeah, again, Machizuki, Dragon Kid. Trying to think who else we can put over. We'll put over ourselves, but again, we can't. Trying to think. I mean, obviously, like Doi again has been tremendous. We've been putting those guys over pretty hard. So in that same breath. I mean, we could go. You know what? We're giving a hug to Horiguchi. He's a goddamn man. Yeah, maybe you son of a bitch. But great stuff. I mean, just wow, we actually made a shit ton of money. Shocker. So that's what that's like. Oh wow, we actually increased our popularity too. So we're up to 51. Yeah, we probably should have been doing that the whole time, running the major final show on Gaora Sports, the actual main gimmick. But it is what it is. We're making it work, hopefully. Yeah, well. Boy, we're still probably gonna lose a shit ton of money by the looks of it. So that's cool. That's just fucking great. Let's just skip it just so I can see the final number for the month. Hey, Mick won the belt. Yeah. X-Pac looks very disheveled. Wallman's just like, yeah. Really, they fucking know when they tape this that their lives are about to all change for the better. I mean, they were already winning by that point, but fuck that. I mean, that literally was like a torpedo shot. It was a sinking ship after that. The old Jig and Tonic, old Jigsaw. I feel like there's no way he was 6'2", but he kind of did seem like a big gangly fuck. Yeah, about 178,000. Yeah, most money we've lost in a month. My God, our contracts are crazy. We haven't showed off the contracts in a minute. Let's do that. Yeah, we're paying Matsuki 20k, of course. 15k for Milano. Kagatora's getting 10. Ishimori's getting 10. Shuji Kando's getting 8.5. And even Michael Iwasa's getting some cash with 8,000. Kensuke's getting 2,000 a show, which that actually is catching up to us in a big bad way. Because I was wanting to just keep him on the major shows. But that's actually not been happening at all. We should probably just have him and we should probably just have Hokuto show up on the tour shows. Have Kensuke just show up on the major shows. But again, he's our trainer, so it's kind of like we kind of need him. We're in a unique spot with that. Because I bet with his contract itself, oh fuck, I mean, we probably spent 14,000 on him just this month alone. Actually, more than that. Oh no, yeah, we ran 7 shows, so yeah. Literally 14,000 just right there. So, I mean, it's money well spent. It's not like the Kagatora contract that's insane. We're having a bad job of handling our funds, but it's like we have really no other option. Also, we need to put Shingo in the men's division. He's just in the innie. It's kind of crazy. But, yeah, I mean, yeah, we're having good matches, we're having good shows. We're just not making any type of cash revenue to speak of. We're having, especially that main event, the Gate of Sanctuary, but every kind of major show, we're trying to get it to a 60. And I mean, the first one was a 57, 63 for the Sanctuary show, and for, obviously, the show we just ran got a 60. This finale didn't really work out, but that's alright. Because it was going to be at just the Giant Gate Arena anyway, so there's really nothing we can do. But our next show, the Italian Revolution, which I feel like that was somehow misspelled. No, there's no way that was misspelled. Yeah, as far as the Italian Revolution, let's just hop on over to it, just to show you what's going to be the idea behind it. So we will have that hair versus mask match. Yujiro, Amore, and Hiro. Yoshino's getting his rematch with Shuji Kondo, and on our match that's not going to be the main. The main's probably going to be a trios match, probably going to be their first defense for Saito and Dragon Kid and Genkai Oraguchi. As basically the idea of the Italian Revolution tour, it is this. It is focusing on the fucking Aigan Lisu, these dirty bastards, the Milano Collection, AT-led Italian Connection. Another wager match as well, that's always fun. Yeah, I think it's going to be a fun show. It's going to be a fun tour. It's going to be on the smaller end. It's literally going to be like one tour show a month, or a week rather. It's going to be one tour show a week. We're going to try and just salvage some money this tour. Really, that's the idea. We spent so much on the previous tour. Hopefully, we can get something going though. Again, our contract deal right now is kind of in a weird spot too, broadcasting wise, because we technically can't run both of these. Like, we can't overlap it, which is weird because we should be able to, but there's not like a setting to where they're both owned by the same company. I think we'll take a look. Let's actually take a look. Why not? To end out the episode here, because I thought you could. Somebody. Oh no, I guess you can. Where you could have something be owned within each other, but no, because that makes sense. Like, you can't have a broadcasting group own another broadcasting group, but I thought you could. But I think a broadcasting group rather can own a company. That's what I'm thinking of, though. But yeah. So, it is what it is. It will work. It will work. We're just losing money. It's kind of our big thing. But at least we finally gained some size. If we can get it to 9, maybe we can salvage it. Who knows? It's going to be tough. Full steam ahead. We're sledding ahead here. But again, I mean, our shows are looking good. Our matches are looking good. We're doing the damn thing. We're making it happen. We'll make it work. By hook or by crook, I don't know who's in. If there's anybody new coming in as well. Oh, fucking Ryback's coming in. He will not be he's not going to be signed. Shuji Ishikawa. Him and Gami got into it at DDT. I think that's probably it. Oh wow, actually no, there's a lot of Japanese female talent. Oh, there's fucking Maria. Oh my god, so many. Oh, Bada actually. Yeah, when he had the fucking stash. This Suwama rather is a dupe, because obviously here we actually have full name Suwamas, and we're gonna use that one instead. So we just killed that one off. Sometimes that happens when you're trying to form two fucking databases into one. You get shit like that. But yeah, that will do it though for this episode. Thank you all for watching, and we'll catch you guys next time for the Italian Revolution Tour. Take care, everyone.